Hello, my name is Saša Babič. I come from Slovenia, but otherwise right now I work at Estonian Literary Museum in Tartu, where I have the postdoctoral project focused on minor folklore forms in contemporary culture. For this opportunity for the group of contemporary culture studies, including media, I have chosen Swearwords, which present also dialogue between past and nowadays, past concepts and nowadays use. So if I go to my point, swear words are expressions which are labeled as a bad language. With taboo lexis, through swear words do not have literal meaning when used in the swearing expression. What we consider of special importance is that swearing is a highly emotive language that has been present all through the history, remained in our mental dictionary, therefore it can be classified also as part of folklore. Because of its emotive component, already Jakobson stated its emotive function, and Lyons classified swear words as emotionals. And if we are talking about categorizations, we cannot pass Austin's speech act theory, in which swear words are defined as performative when we are making person to do something with our words. In this research, we aim to focus on swearing forms where the speaker sends the listener to some place. So he uses the form go to X. Analytical material mostly comes from Slovenian language as representative of South Slavic group of languages and Estonian language as representative from Finno-Ugric group of languages. I have chosen Slovenian language out of Southern Slavic group because it has quite similar position and viewpoint to swear words like in Estonian languages. In Macedonian, for example, or Serbian language, swear words are much more allowed in everyday communications than in Slovenian language. The same is with Estonian, where the censorship is quite high. The material taken for this analysis is for Estonian language from the database of Estonian sayings and phraseologisms, which is including also swearing expressions, and through the material I could go only with the huge help of Dr. Piret Volajt. And for Slovenian language I have taken my personal archive, which is given also to the Institute of Slovenian Ethnology. So going to the swearing itself, I would firstly state the definition that I have taken for this research. It bases on Jung's definition of swearing as swearing is the use of utterances containing taboo words. The taboo words are used with non-literal meaning. Most swearing qualifies as a formulaic language, and swearing is emotive language. Its main function is to reflect or seem to reflect the speaker's feelings and attitudes. Most common are taboos in swearings, of course, and they are to be found wherever swearing exists. Suppression or offensive words or euphemistic variations are perennial features. According to Hughes, the term now denotes any social indiscretion that ought to be avoided and has acquired the modern meaning of offensive or grossly impolite rather than strictly forbidden. But we have to state the next. Within European speech communities, swearing and obscenity are not constant in their modes, styles, and reference. Taboo words are changing with times. Some models of swearing appear to be universal, while others are more specific to culture and period of time. One kind of swearing might be present in one culture, though absent in another, or be used more frequently in different cultures, as Nezakt Al-Hsani and Esalmi Rashek state. Within speech communities, variants emerge over time on the basis of nationality, class, and gender. For most, swearing is characteristic either blasphemy or profanity, which Hughes categorizes most of probably contemporary swearing and are also considered as part of taboo concepts. So for this opportunity, I have connected swearing with incantations, which has already Hughes stated in his work. He says that swearing are forms seeking to invoke higher power to change the world or to support the truthfulness of a claim. The same as incantation is communicative form between conjurer and impure forces, with which the conjurer sends messages, is demanding or sending demon forces or evil to go away. Swearing is doing similarly with the person with whom speaker does not agree. Forms go to X, chase or send people to the places where they came from, or the places where nothing exists. These forms of non-existence are quite often in incantations. We can see this exorcising of a person also in phraseology, especially linked with stomach or headache. For example, when we say that somebody makes us sick or somebody makes our headaches and we want to get rid of that person. For example, ta pane mu pea valutama, or glava me boli od njega. Or for the stomach ache, teb mu suda me pahaks, želodec se mi obrača ob njem. So the person is the one that is our spell and we have to get rid of him. The forms of go to X swearings are doing exactly this. The adverbial slot of the phrase go to X may be filled in by a variety of expressions, all having different connotations through time, though they are connected with chaos, with where nothing living exists, or the place of origin to return the evil back from where it came. I have divided three groups of swear words linked with places. First one is places linked with religion and supernatural. Second one is sexual and reproductive organs as a place of extinction. And the third one are places signified by non-taboo expressions that connote taboo words. The first group of swearing with using religion and supernatural concepts are used from celestial swearing, and by my personal opinion are the most interesting group, as it shows very well the concepts which come already from pagan world. So places mentioned from religion and supernatural concepts in go to X swearing are either from pagan religion or Christian religion. But no matter which religion is taken, the place is mentioned always where no human exists. So taking from Christian religion, we have devil, we have For example, pojdi k hudiču, mene helvatin, or mine pörguse in Estonian. We have also hell, go to hell. There is other form that does not explicitly go to X form, but says the same, like go, let the devil take you, in all its forms. It is interesting that in Slovenian language, pagan gods are preserved in these swear words, svarun and perun. Let the perun take you, or let the svarun take you, are dialect swear words from eastern northern part of Slovenia. On the other hand, in Estonian language, the swear words have kept concepts of swamp and forest. For example, mine metsa or mine tühja kette for the emptiness, where are very well seen the concepts of places where non-live being exists, or no non-Christian person or live being exists. What is obvious, therefore, is that Estonian language managed to keep pagan concepts of places where nothing living with soul exists in swearing, while in South Slavic languages kept only some pagan gods in dialect swearing, and even there it is quite rare. Evil is expelled to places where conceptually transforming and sending the person to outer world are mentioned as the places which are ancient. The other way to send someone to non-living form is also plague. In Slovenian and in Estonian language, we have swear words, let the plague take you, as the most horrible way to die and to go to other worlds. The other group of swearing is swearing where are violated nowadays taboos and are from non-religious world. It is considered to be vulgar or embarrassing, typically vernacular words for excrement, sexual intercourse, and various other sexual practices regarded as deviant, and sexual organs. Sexual organs are the very beginning of the human physical existence, and if someone is sending the other into these organs, like go into cunt or go into cock, as it is both in Slovenian and Estonian language, it is obvious that the concept behind the swearing is sending the unwanted person or behavior of person back to where it came from. This swearing came into use more in 20th century, not before. It seems that with the growth of atheism, also physical origin became more relevant as taboo concept used in free speech. The third group of swear words with the form go to X is euphemisms. We can find two kinds of euphemisms. First is, of course, the group where the word which is used instead of taboo word is phonetically similar to taboo word, like go to three beautiful, for example, in Slovenian language, pej tu tri krasne, it is actually meant go to three hells, and so on. But the other form, which is extremely interesting, is the form go salt yourself in Slovenian language, pejte se solit, and the other one is zalet se nekam, go hit yourself somewhere. Salt is conceptually linked with someone's ability to be smart, to reconsider things. Salt is actually how bright someone is. So if we are sending someone to go him or her salt, him or herself, we mean go and make yourself smarter. Similar could be interpreted with go hit yourself somewhere. Someone it is go and make yourself more sensed, more to see the things on the right way. So in these euphemisms, actually we do not send person to non-existence or to chaos, but we are begging the person to become smarter and to get bigger insight into the position or the context we are taking into consideration. So to conclude my paper, all languages have words for strong expression of disagreement or for emphasizing the content. It's not surprising that these words are from taboo lexis, which violates communication rules. With using taboo lexis, one gains attention and at the same time this lexis has catharsis effect. This phenomena is most obvious in swearing. Swearing has in all time periods used words which were from taboo lexis. With using concepts and words in forbidden contexts, the content gained extra expressivity. Although swearing is violating communication manners, rules and taboos against the use of holy names and reference, it remained in our languages. With researching the swearing material from different time periods and places, we can grasp deeper levels of society. Analysis of Slovenian and Estonian swearing with form go to X showed that not only that this material preserved some pagan gods and concepts of sacred places, like Svarun, Perun, concepts of forest, swamp, mountains, which are not living in religious contexts anymore, but also the concepts of places where women or men do not live, and places of chaos and emptiness, which can also be linked with incantations. Looking at these forms of swearing makes clear that it is similar to incantations. This is words and rituals to expel the evil, also cursing among it. Incantations send curse into emptiness or its origin. Similarly, swear words with formula go to X send another person into his or her origin, or into chaos, which is conceptually fitting hell or devil's place. At the same time, it reveals different concepts of human origin and existence. When the religion and God were on pedestal and higher forces gave life to human being, the worst violation was mentioning God and devil in swearing. With sending someone to hell, one was vanished into chaos and devastation. With acceptance that human being is originated in human body with sexual intercourse and accepting the world of intimacy as important part of human existence, swearing gained lexis from the field of reproductive and intimate organs and sexual intercourse. Sending the person back into mother's uterus or even further into penis can show us only the concept of aiming to negate the existence of that person. In both cases, utterances go to X deal with person's origin, birth, existence, trying to negate it or to break it off, as if the persecuted person was the evil curse which has overflown one's life and needs to be expelled. We are exorcising the person, trying to negate him or her. With his or her extinctions, our headaches and sickness would vanish. Our life would become nicer and calmer. In these swear words, person can be expelled either to the place where no religious or Christian soul exists, like hell, or into one's conception origin, with the thought of if he or she hadn't even been born, if he or she returned back to the origin, whether she came from or he came from, life would gain colors again. So this in a short time I have tried to explain the connections between swear words and incantations, between concepts that lie behind swear words. Unfortunately, I couldn't present you in live with PowerPoint, but I hope that even though you have caught some of my point of view. Thank you.